Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the long-awaited review of George Newin, the Leakless Next Gen. Sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get into it. So this guy has only been released 3 times to my knowledge. First in a 5-pack and then as a single back in 2022. The problem is that single is pretty hard to find. And then he's been in an 11-pack exclusive to Target for like the past 2-3 years. So that's made him even harder to get because nobody, well, to my knowledge at least, and in my opinion, nobody would want to pay $40 for a singular next-gen diecast unless they're like extremely desperate to get that car. And I personally would not pay $40 for that. But that brings me to where I found this guy. I found him on Mercari, and I believe that the original price was like $10, $11, but I was able to haggle it down to $6, and that's how I got this guy. You know, paying maybe $2 more than the retail price for an older next gen that eventually is going to become kind of obscure and pretty rare. So I'm glad I grabbed him when I did. Now, I actually have a story here, which it's not my story, it's my brother's. I'm going to bring him in right now to come and tell this story. Please welcome Cars205 to the channel.
Hey guys, so this is a story. So it was around like December 2019, and we're at Walmart, and there was the Leakless 5-pack. Now, I was gonna actually get it, but some helpful advisors told me.
Yeah, so me and my dad, we're just like, look, $20 for a singular car, it's just not worth it.
52.
And well, yeah, we needed Chase Race a lot of the time, who was also in the pack, but that's irrelevant. George Newin was the one that he wanted, and look, me being smart, I'm like, look. In the future, he is going to be re-released, which I was correct. He was re-released in 2022, as I mentioned earlier. The problem is, we weren't able to get that release. But I ended up getting him for $6 instead of $20. So it took a couple years, but in my opinion, that was a great deal. So, and on top of that, you didn't have to waste your money. I'm the one who bought it. So
yeah.
So there you go.
So after they told me not to get, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get this 2-pack.
Whoa. What 2-pack did you grab?
Herb Kerbler and what's this guy's name? The Using Next Gen. It was a duplicate.
I remember that 2-pack. Yeah. Okay. So that's the one that you grabbed. So that's why we had multiple micro rotors.
Only 2.
Yeah. Huh. I always wondered why we had 2 micro rotors. Now we know why. Anyway, thank you very much for your story, Mr. Cars205. I'm going to go back to reviewing George Newin now. Everybody say bye to Cars205.
Bye, everyone.
So now that story time is out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. So on the hood, he has a kind of like faded mustard yellow. And the words Leakless in a really like stylish font is printed onto there. On the top is number 52, of course, the number of Leakless. There is another Leakless logo, this time with a black background. And on the bottom here, they did it in gray, which in my opinion, it doesn't look good. Now, I know that they did it so that this part can stand out, but come on. Just make it relevant, make it good, make it all black. In my opinion, it would look way better in black. In fact, I may actually go and grab my paint and fix this later on. But the biggest thing that we see here is this guy's missing his secondary sponsors. What happened here is my question to both Disney and Mattel. Like, literally even on the car in the movie, he doesn't have them. So, like, what's the story behind it? Is it just a continuity error? An animation error, or like something else happened? Is there a story behind these missing continuation sponsors? The world may never know. On the back, he has the Leakless on the spoiler, and a beautiful like drip design on the back. So imagine like somebody poured a gallon of oil, right? Right down here, exactly right where the pointer's pointing, right here. And while he was driving, it kind of like splattered all through there. That's the design that they were going for, it looks like. On the back, he has another Leakless logo, number 52 on the side, and of course rookie stripes, which the rookie stripes look really good. But for some reason, the backlights over here look like paper. Why do the backlights... Okay, they're actual decals, but they just look like paper stickers. Also, he has the gunmetal gray rims, which... imagine he had yellow rims? That might look good. That would probably look way, way cooler. And then this down here would be black. And then a bunch of black secondary sponsors, like as a silhouette. That would look amazing. Anyway, that is going to conclude today's review of George Newman. But let me put a picture on the screen where he appeared real quickly. Anyway, now that's going to conclude today's review of George Newman. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is your favorite YouTuber, Rusty's95, signing out. Bye.